What's going on, fam? CA for Jesus here. Welcome to episode number 1 of my Off the Cuff series, where I'm going to just be sharing my thoughts. As I've mentioned, I drive a lot for work, so I just have a lot of thoughts that just pop into my head, and I just want to make this a really just fun series, very informal, and just go off the cuff. So, all right, so title of this video is Faith is Like Being at a Swimming Pool. All right, so let's think about it. You're like, all right, I'm interested in Christianity. I'm going to start going to church. I'm going to start reading my Bible. So you show up to the swimming pool. It's a beautiful day, and God's there chilling with a smile. He's welcoming you in. And so you come on in. Everyone's having a good time. And let's look at God just in this case as your swimming instructor. So he's like, all right, just I'm working with some other people right now, but I just want you to hang out and just sit back in a lounge chair and just enjoy the sun for a little bit. Just settle in while you're here, you know? And you're brand new, you're fresh, you're a babe. So you're like, oh man, this is awesome. Why haven't I sought this out before? Why haven't I sought this out earlier? And then he said, okay, all right. I want you to just dip your feet. See how the water feels, you know? So you put your feet in, and this is the beginning of trials. This is the beginning, very, very beginning stages of testing your faith. So God's right there with you. He says, all right, so what do you think so far? Do you trust me? Well, yeah. How's the water? Oh, the water's nice. You know, I just got my feet in. Feels good. Okay, great. So you trust that you're not going to drown, right? Well, yeah. I mean, I'm not going to drown. I only got my feet in. Okay. All right. Sounds good. All right. So now I want you to get in a little bit farther. I want you to get up to about your knees. Okay, I could do that. All right. So you still trust me, right? Well, yeah, of course. You trust me that you're not going to drown, right? I'm not going to let you drown. Well, yeah, of course. I'm only in up to my knees. I'm not going to drown just being in the water up to my knees. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Okay, now I want you to get in waist deep. Okay? So now there's a little bit more trial. There's a little bit more tribulation. It requires a little bit more faith. And mind you, you're still babe. And let's just pretend, let's just say for the sake of this analogy, you can't swim. All right, so you're waist deep, but your feet are still touching the ground. All right, you got your balance, and you got your floaties. You got your floaties on your arms, you know. And then God says, "All right, I want you to get in chest deep now and take off the floaties. Do you still trust that you're not going to drown?" So now you're thinking, yeah, God, I trust you. But you're getting a little bit nervous now, because now there's more trial, more tribulation, and you're still a babe. And he's telling you to take the floaties off. But this is an ultimate test of faith. So now you're chest deep, but you could still feel the bottom of the pool. with your feet, right? You trust me that you're not going to drown? Yeah, God, I trust you. You know, mind you, you're a little bit nervous because this faith thing, it's new to you. It's brand new to you. All right, you're still stable, but you're getting nervous. Okay, now I want you to get in neck deep, and you're gonna tread water with your feet a little bit. Okay, tread with your arms and your legs. Just kind of, you know, flap up and down with your arms and your legs. God says, "You still trust me?" And now you're getting really, really nervous. Now you're facing a lot of trials and tribulations. But you're still trying to exercise that faith muscle, and that faith muscle is still very, very new. It's not strong yet. And then he says, "Okay, now I want you to dip your head underwater." Now this is when you're faced with some serious trials and tribulations. You're really, really getting tested. And so now you're really scared because you're still babe. As I mentioned, you're still babe, and you're still trying to exercise this new, very weak muscle of faith. So you put your head in underwater and you start panicking. You think you're going to drown. And this is when you're getting hit hard left and right, because now you've completely decided to leave the kingdom of darkness. And this is when Satan is going to attack you most, because when you weren't trying to leave, when you weren't trying to seek out God, he knew he had you. So he doesn't need to mess with you anymore. So now you're panicking. But then what does God do? Does he let you drown? Of course not, because he never leaves you nor forsakes you. Even when you feel like he's not there, even when you're crying out, "God, where are you? Where are you?" He's always there. But he's testing you. He's testing your faith. He wants to know, hey, are you going to be committed to me? Are you all in or not? Because what does he do with the lukewarm? He spits them out. He wants you either cold or hot, on fire for him. So he's testing you. But now you're panicking, but you don't want to give up faith. You don't want to go back to the world. So what does he do? He reaches his arm into the pool, grabs you out, and says, "All right, that was a good first round. Now go and lay back down on the lounge chair and get some sun." And so this is the cycle of trials and tribulations and the testing of our faith. And then the cycle starts all over again. So when he's pulling you out and you're panicking, and he's got a smile on his face, and he goes, "Oh, ye of little faith. Don't you trust me? I told you I was not going to let you drown. I will never leave you nor forsake you. But go and have a rest. We're gonna go through this process again and again and again and again. And each time we go through that process, our faith gets a little bit stronger, a little bit stronger. We go from little faith to, we'll say, good faith to strong faith. And eventually we're going to have perfect faith, where no amount of trial or tribulation is going to affect us. No amount of trial or tribulation is going to take us away from the Father. Nothing's going to stir our faith. So just keep that in mind next time you're going through some serious trials and tribulations. Faith is like being at a swimming pool. Dip your feet, knees deep, waist deep, chest deep, neck deep. Now you're underwater. And then God pulls you out. And that's your reassurance that he will never leave you nor forsake you. Then you go back and you sunbathe again. You start the process all over again. So I hope this message was helpful to y'all. As I mentioned, it's just gonna be off the cuff. It's just gonna be thoughts that I have while I'm driving. It's just gonna be fun. It's gonna be informal. It's not gonna be so sequenced like, you know, the main core theme of my channel, which is saving souls from seducing spirits, right? But look out for those videos as well. But also look forward to my off-the-cuff videos too, where it's going to be more informal. All right, y'all. So if this message was helpful, please like the video, comment down below, let me know what you think. Share your prayer requests. Share this video so we can get it out to more lost sheep. Please subscribe. And yeah, I love y'all so much. Have a blessed one.